So here's a question for the two dudes in the room, so that be Chunky and Corey. What would you consider as dressing up inappropriately for your girl?
If she's dressing up really, she's going to go out with her girlfriends, real short skirt. She's got boots on, low cut top, and looks extra sexy. Kind of like, almost like, well, I've kind of seen girls dressing like that at the strip bar. But she never dresses that way for me. That would be a red flag. Mm-hmm. That would show that she's more sexually into somebody else other than you.
I think it depends on the occasion. I think that's like...
Yeah, if you're married and your wife gets dressed up really sexy and she's going to go clubbing with her girlfriends, you go...
Yeah, that's a little more suspicious.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious.
Yeah. And
Question,
now...
though.
A good woman's going to be modest.
Yeah, but what if
because she's not going to want to attract the attention she'll get dressed in that way.
But what if she's like a mom, she hasn't gotten dressed up, you guys like haven't gone on a date in a while, she hasn't gotten all done up, and like her friends are finally making plans.
She's seeking attention.
Yeah, she's seeking attention.
But that's okay.
That guy's not doing a good job.
Is that not okay for her to seek attention from not other people, but what about her group of friends? Like, you don't think a group of friends, a group of girls are uplifting to one another? Oh my God, honey, you look so good.
But
like, you look so sexy.
She doesn't dress like that to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, but no one's going to throw on a pair of heels and a little black dress to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, if she ain't dressing up for her man that way, but she's going out, just going out with girls' night out.
She should be
She's looking for attention.
Like
she wants guys to approach her and talk to her and flirt with her, so she feels like she's still got it. Especially if her man is kind of neglecting her, which tends to happen because the two biggest mistakes guys make in long-term relationships is, number one, they stop dating and courting their girl properly because they think, hey, we're married. I don't need to do this. The courtship's over. Or they don't make her feel heard and understood. And so if she's dressing real sexy and she never dresses sexy for you, then she's looking for somebody else's attention and it ain't yours.
What if she's always dressing like that?
Trust but verify.
Since the day you met her, she's always the type to get dolled up.
There's nothing wrong with getting dolled up, but if you're in a long-term exclusive relationship and she goes out with a bunch of single girlfriends and they're going to clubs or they're going to go to Vegas or something like that, and you see in the suitcase it's nothing but skimpy outfits and bikinis, probably some shenanigans are going to happen. Because what stays in Vegas, or what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Except for STDs.
No. What about...
Except for STDs.
Yeah. And murder charges. Those cross state lines.
Wait, hold on.
Felonies also cross state lines.
Except for STDs, being arrested in the airport, and...
Felonies.
But I think...
You've been arrested at the airport?
No, but my ex-boyfriend...
No.
Damn.
He followed me to the airport and started screaming at me, and some people in uniform came after him. They're like, no screaming in the airport.
See, you need to improve your man pre-qualification skills.
That's why I'm reading 3% Man, like, for the second time now.
Damn, the second time? All right.
I'm on a roll. I'm reading
Girl's a serious student.
Now, I want to redirect the question now. What about in general for you guys? Yeah. Just in general.
Cool.
Say you're not dating the girl or you're not in a marriage, nothing. Just in general.
Yeah, I think
well, then what does it matter? She ain't ours, so who cares how she dresses?
Well, no. Like, what do you...
But to what extent do you find it inappropriate regardless?
That's what I was trying to alluding to earlier. It depends, like, where you're at. Like, if you're at, like, if you're, say, like, you're at church or you're at the beach or you're going out, there's different... It depends how she dressed up for that scenario. If you're, like, just going out, like, on a walk on a nice thing, like, going to the beach or something, and that's fine. Like, that's cool. It just depends, like, where and what you're doing. I don't have like a problem. Like, I don't think like women should be like covering their ankles and their shoulders and shit. But like,
well, if you're going to taking your girl to the titty bar, it's like it's totally appropriate because you're there.
Yeah, I think that's hot too. You'd be like, yeah, look nice,
and getting her lap dances and she's enjoying.
Yeah, titty bar.
And then maybe one of them comes home with you guys. Not that I would never know anything about that, of course, because I'm an instant child guy.
Okay, but what about in the situation of clubbing? When it comes to like provocative revealing of the skin or any of that stuff.
I mean, if she's
I
dressing
like-
up,
I
I'm
like
dressed.
I kind of like the look.
I mean, I'm
I mean,
dressing
I like
out
the look.
too.
I'm
like,
young.
what's-
I gotta take advantage with with what I have now. Granted, I'm not gonna go in booty shorts or anything.
Flaunt it.
Granted, I'm not gonna go out in booty shorts or anything because I'm not like that. But if I could show a little bit of
there's
skin, I'm
class
cool with
no,
that.
no, there's a classy way to do it. It depends if it's done in a classy way or unclassy way.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes.
That's the dividing line.
I think the classy really is like the icing to the cake with that. You make it classy, yet you look, provocative. If that makes any sense.
Can we define like what is the classy areas to keep covered and then
I mean,
also
also
still
I think it also has to do with attitude, though. It's not just like the way you dress; it's how you move in it, kind of, as well.
But also,
Yes, Caroline.
there are like women who have more accentuated bodies where like their boobs are bigger, their waists are smaller. So just even a little tight dress that like let's say my body type, which is like little boobies, like nice legs, would look innocent and classy on me, but with a girl with big boobs and a big ass, it's gonna look a little more skimpy. It's like how could you even meet in the middle if like there's different body types for every different type of clothing piece.
The bottom line is if she ain't dressing up hot for you, but she's dressing up hot to go hang out with other people, she's looking for attention. Like I was hanging out with a friend of mine one time, and his wife's very, very beautiful. And she was, I don't want to say what she was doing, but she was going to an appointment, because I don't want to incriminate anybody. But she was going to an appointment, and she had like these leather boots that like went above the knee and a tight skirt. And I was like, huh, never seen her dress up like that before. And it was like the middle of the day, and she was going to an appointment. I was like, huh. These are things that, oftentimes I see shit like this, and I keep my mouth shut.
Oh, would you happen to look at the time? It's cock o'clock.
Don't want to cause any drama because shit always tends to work itself out. But it's like you see things like that. Just because what I do for a living, I see things I notice things that most people don't notice. And it's like, damn. Sorry, bro.